haters. Hi haters. Yeah. This is my world, so it's all in my favor.
Hey guys, it's Katelyn. Today's the start of another room makeover, which is in the new room that I moved in at my dad's house. As you all know, I did this major room makeover at my mom's house, but I had an unexpected move. If you want to know more about those kind of details, you can just watch my moving video. I'll link it down below. I don't know when this video is going up, but as of right now, it is November 14th. This is the door where you walk in. It's actually a double door room because it's like an office room, but I'm using this as a bedroom. This is all very familiar to you guys because it was in of my last room. And then here's my bed that I got in my last room makeover. Oh, that's another thing I want to get rid of, this fan. There's my closet, and then this is to my bathroom. I will show you guys what it looks like. It has like the worst lighting. I want to redo this at some point. And then over here I just have my mirror. You guys all know that mirror. And then I just have a bunch of painting stuff because I'm painting today as I'm starting to film this video. In my moving video, you guys were saying a lot of it was a waste of money in my last room makeover, but honestly I don't think it was because I did bring literally everything over here, like my vines and my lights. The only things I do need to rebuy in a sense was the closet mirror doors. They needed to be in there when we sold the house, so we're gonna do the same exact thing in this room. And then I also needed to buy new paint. And the last thing I couldn't really save in the other room was my LED lights because I didn't want to take them off. So I already went to Lowe's yesterday and got the paint, which is right there. I got a ceiling white and my wall color paint, and then I just have a bunch of equipment right there. If you guys saw my last room makeover, this was actually the color that I did. It's called Nebulous White, and I'm actually going with Sterling White this time. If you guys are curious in the color that I'm picking, it's one shade up this scale of what I had in my other room, so it's definitely a little bit lighter, but it's not like a crisp white. We just ended up cleaning out my room, and I'm in my iconic paint clothes, the stuff I always wear whenever I paint. It's like 5 o'clock now, and we just finished taping up all of the edges of the room. We're also not going to put a drop cloth all around the carpet just because I'm getting wood floors anyways. This is what it's looking like so far.
What's poppin'?
Who you have?
Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like stockings.
This is what we got done so far in day 1. After we get on coat 2, we're gonna have to do the sailing because it's like a yellow kind of color and I don't like it. Here's an overall view of my room so far, and I love the color so much. It's like a blue-gray, very fitting to what I wanted. It's definitely a little bit later, and I just finished taping around the whole ceiling. It is the next day and it's November 17th and my room is looking so much better. This color definitely brightened up the room a lot. I actually need to paint this whole entire door. I don't know if you can tell that on camera, but this door over here is a lot more yellow looking than this door. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I think you can. Later, and I just finished painting my doors. It's so much better now that they're the same exact color. Now it's time to kind of move my stuff back in my room because once again, the trim that I painted earlier is definitely done by now, not the doors. I need to be careful when moving stuff in there around those. So I have a box back there, and I think I'm gonna put my curtain lights and vines up on this wall behind me. So in this box, I just have my curtain lights and vines, and I think my pictures are in here as well from my collage kit.
She said she the one, I bet she thinks she is. Saying don't have no trust, I don't know where you been.
My camera was being really weird about recording the time lapse of this, but I finally got my lights up and it looks so much brighter in here, which I love. So now onto my vines.
I need a break, on brakes. I'm on a wave like like Lake Michigan.
This is what it looks like. I want to put more vines going up along there, but I'm just gonna wait until I put my LED lights on and then also put in the mirror doors. Today's November 24th and I'm gonna try putting up my Polaroid wall right now. I'm also gonna try to put up my collage wall. I didn't do that last time and I think I said I was gonna do it last time, but I just never got around to it. So I'm gonna do it today. I'm about to go somewhere in about an hour, so that's why I'm gonna do the collage wall later, but I wanna put it all along this wall and I pulled it out from a random box when moving. I also wanna put up this mirror right around there. The reason why I'm putting it on that wall is because my desk is in front of a window, so I need to get a standing like desk mirror. And then if you guys know my blue room, I had a big Polaroid wall, so I have a ton of Polaroids. It's just in this shoebox right here and I just have a ton, and I mean like so many freaking Polaroids.
Oh, we gonna get out of here. When I'm with you, I feel alive.
I'm about to be on my way to Home Depot and we're gonna pick up the mirror sliding doors for my room. It's gonna be the same exact mirror doors as in my old room, but a different size. It's like the same exact cart and everything. This is what it looks like, and I left some spaces out because I'm obviously going to be expanding this in the future. I'm finally going to start putting up this collage kit. If you guys are curious on where this is from, it's from Teza, and all the links to everything will be in the description. Definitely go check everything out. I'm actually going to be using double-sided tape, and if you guys saw my last room makeover video, I definitely had some trial and error with figuring out what kind of tape to put these up with because they kept on falling down. Crazy how this wall literally changed so much about my room. That's pretty much it for this wall tonight, and I'm just gonna update you guys once I start putting in my floors on Thursday this week, which I'm super excited about. We just moved my bed out in the hallway and everything is cleared off the floors in my room. That stuff is for the carpet, so we're keeping that in there. This is the last big construction thing because once we get the floors in, we can do my mirror doors, which is gonna look really good. That's pretty much all I have for this little update. In here, and that's pretty much it because I will show you guys that there's still some things we need to do tomorrow. And all the way around the room we have to fix this gap, so we have to get the this thing for it. I'm so extremely tired and I just finished doing so much freaking homework, and I think tomorrow when I'm out I'm gonna try to find better tape. We finished putting in all the flooring everywhere where you didn't see it the other day. Today I ended up getting this super hold tape from Scotch, and I'm hoping that this is able to... I'm thinking that this super hold tape will hold it up nicely. At least I hope so. If this tape doesn't work, I'm definitely just gonna end up having to use the permanent tape and risk taking off my paint color in the future. But as of right now, I'm just gonna put up these pictures and hope for the best.
Hit the hills, keep off in the main. M&M's, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it bang.
I just finished spackling all of the new holes that we left from the shelving that we took off. It's a little bit later and my dad just finished putting in the new trim. We have to spackle this and then also caulk the seam right here. And we also need to paint it because it's just primed right now. And then we also need to paint inside the closet. I've also been painting these little strip things that are gonna go around my room. I keep on forgetting what it's called. But this is what it's looking like right now.
Eat them, baby, I just eat them. It's lit, DJ love, not it, beat it.
After a long time, the mirror doors are finally on. I'm so happy. I'll just see you guys all in the morning. We are going to be doing quite a bit today. Let me show you guys what happened yesterday that I didn't vlog much at all. I was really busy and stuff, and my dad kind of took over the whole closet. So I didn't want to do like a whole nother time lapse of it because I think there's plenty of time lapses in this video. My dad did put in the mirror doors, which is right here. So inside here, my dad actually did all of the organization yesterday as well. I helped a little bit, but he really did take over the whole thing. I put all of my clothes away, which took so freaking long. I do want to get cuter bins at Target later today. today to hold like my bras and underwear and stuff because I don't really like the look of these. Here's the other side. It's a mess right now. I need to get more hangers at Target later today as well for all those clothes. I mean, I tried my best to organize it and I need to go through all the storage up here. I'm at Target about to get some bins. I got wrapping paper too. I need to get more hangers. There's all the options for the bins. I like these a lot. These are kind of similar to the ones I already have in my closet, but they're like cuter looking. I think we're gonna go with this pattern. They're cheap too, so like $4. I would go with the other bins, but they're like 16 bucks per bin, and I don't know, no one else is gonna be really seeing them except for me. We got the goods. I like it, but I don't know how to feel about it. I just printed a few copies off my printer and I'm going to finish up my collage kit right now. As you can see, I have a lot of spots. I need to get places like here, over there, and then I also want to cut up a few of those copies and put them all on here. I just finished putting all the pictures here. I kind of filled in the gaps with the copies, and then over here I also touched up around there, and my wall is finally complete. And now I'm just gonna work on painting this trim.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me.
I just finished painting my trim and also fixing up some of my blinds. I'm getting really tired and it's also getting really late, so I'm just gonna see you guys all tomorrow. It's now Wednesday and we're going to be taking an IKEA trip. I need to get stuff for my lighting fixture and then my curtains and stuff. It's just a couple of things, and then also my sister's gonna be getting a bed, which is really exciting from there. Let's go. We're now at IKEA once again for like the third time these past couple of months because of my room transformation videos. I don't think I've been here like so frequently in such a long time. I'm looking for white shears for my room and I think I'm gonna go with this one. This is the light that I'm thinking of getting. It's the one with the 2 lights out right now, but it's this one. Wow, there's only 2 left. And then I also have to get bulbs for this. Guys, they actually had the cafeteria open, so we just ended up getting a little bit of some dinner. I got the meatballs and then this Italian chicken wrap, which looks pretty good. So I'm thinking about getting this hanging plant thing and then getting these 2 little plants. It's also really, really cheap. Today's the day that I get to put up my LED lights and I'm so excited for this step because it's literally gonna change up this whole entire room. Let me show you guys the lights that I'm gonna be using. The lights that I'm gonna be using for my room are the Govee RGBIC LED strip lights, and I'm actually really excited because they're sponsoring this video. If you guys don't know, in my last room makeover, I actually used Govee LED lights as well. That video isn't sponsored, and if you wanna see those lights set up in a different setting, like in my old room, you can go watch them because I'll link those videos down below. This model is the H6146 model, and 2 things of 16.5 feet of lights. When you open it up, you get a user manual and some instructions, and then also this little share Govee card. So the 2 rolls are right up front here. This is what the lights look like. This set also comes with a big power supply. There's also a little remote. They also come with these little packets of screws and sticky things to secure your lights on the wall. What's really nice is that they also come with an alcohol prep pad. And the last thing is also this little box, and what's in here is just the little power cord. One thing I wasn't really aware of is how short they are when they go apart, so you have to start them really close to each other. I ended up with a little bit more lights in my room than I planned to, but that's okay because I still made it work. I already thought out where I'm gonna put it, and I think it's still gonna look really good. And that's all what comes in the box, so now I'm going to actually put them on my wall. Let's get to it. So before I install the actual lights, I'm just gonna go over with the alcohol prep pads. I'm not gonna be using these like stickies and screws because honestly, their tape on the back of their lights like works so well that I've had no trouble with them falling off in the past. This is honestly my favorite part. Oh my god, it gets me every single time. I have the app up on my phone right now. I'm just gonna scroll down, look for the right model number that I have. Once you find it, it connects, and then you can name it actually. That's my main door, so I'm just gonna call it main door lights. And as you can see now, everything is on my phone, how it is right here. If you wanna set a timer for when you wake up, you can have your lights turn on at a certain time, or if you know you're going to bed, you can like set them a certain way. You can just tap on the time here and then everything shows up and you can repeat it throughout the week. But I feel like it would be really handy if people would want them to turn on like as an alarm clock in a sense. And then another thing you can see here is the brightness. You can dim your lights, as you can see. And you can even put it down to 1%, which is barely any light. Now we're gonna be talking about DIY modes. So I actually already have some saved here. You can see I have a Christmas one. Let me apply that right now. It looks a little weird on camera, but it's like red and green and I feel like it's so festive. I also have high. This one's really intense. I never use it. I just created it as like a little fun thing to do. But my favorite is actually berry. It fades from a light purple to a really dark red or like a really deep pink. Now there's different kinds of modes in the app. So first one is music, and there's 4 different types of music modes. And as you can see, it's picking up on my voice right now. And then there's color mode. You can just select all the strip lights, and then you have like a little scale, and then you also have your basic colors that they provided. And you also have a color wheel, which I use the most when trying to find these really cool and unique colors. Like especially this hot pink color. I swipe from the color wheel, they actually give you other things too, like for moods, I guess. If you swipe, they also give you color schemes to pick through, so you can actually pick your colors this way. I actually really like this feature because they have so many different combinations. And then the last mode I want to talk about is scenes, and mine automatically goes to candlelight when I click on this because I use this one all the time. It's so calming and so soothing, and it looks like candlelight. This one's really cool. It's snowflake. Another cool thing about these lights is that they're actually RGB IC chipped, so they're different than RGB normal LED lights. They have this really cool segmented mode, and if you go into the color one, you can actually segment your strips to different colors. If I click this first section and click it as red, it actually changes. Or if I just click this other random one and make it blue, you can see there's like a little blue segment right there. This also mimics on the other strip here. So these are like the same exact colors and they stay the same. Like here, let me do a red in the purple. Yeah, you can totally see that so much better. You can also control them with the remote that it comes with. You can also control the brightness in the other corner of the remote too, so you can actually dim them. And then you can also plus and minus colors, so you can like change the colors this way, not just to red, green, and blue. The last control method that you can also control these lights by is by the control box, which you place next to your lights. I just stuck this on the lower wall, kind of in the corner. So the first button is the power button, and then the second one down actually changes the color, and then that last button on the bottom controls you through the different modes, like the fade mode or music modes. I personally like the app. I cannot stress that enough. I also wanted to put a strip of LED lights around my closet mirror doors, just like in my old room. I didn't want to do anything further than just the doors, so I just had to order the same exact Govee lights I have in my old room makeover. And now I also want to show you guys a little haul on what I got from IKEA. I'm just gonna briefly show you guys what I got from IKEA, I think 2 days ago from now or yesterday. The first thing I got are these 2 plants that go in this hanging pot. It's just this little cute basket thing, and I actually want to hang it in this corner at the end of my bed so I can cover that electrical box. I got 2 of these little things. They were so cheap at IKEA. The next thing I got was a long curtain rod. Along with the rod, I just got some support stuff and then also these little caps. A big thing that I got is actually my lighting fixture because, as you all know, from the beginning of this room makeover, I wanted to take out this dark brown ceiling fan. The last thing I have here is just this glass jar, and this is actually for my bath salts to display in my bathroom. I still need to like paint my bathroom and do a whole lot of stuff to it, but if you guys want to see like a bathroom makeover, let me know. Yeah, that is pretty much what I got from IKEA, and now I'm going to try to go to Bath & Body Works. I always get them so confused. I meant Bed Bath & Beyond. They close kind of soon, and I want to go there and pick up my sheer white curtains. These are the sheer curtains that I'm getting at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I don't want to get copyrighted because of the music that's playing. They're just white sheers, like your basic normal sheers. My dad's gonna put in the light now. So this is what my light looks like now from IKEA. My dad just finished putting it up for me, and here's what it looks like with the light on. Let's turn it on. It literally changes up my room so much because it takes away more of the ceiling, and I really like the white detailing on these lights. I'm gonna have my dad hang up the hanging plant thing so it can cover this electrical box. I know I'm not gonna completely cover it, but maybe having a hanging plant here will catch the eye off of it.
Her friends play my songs and they been following me. Yeah, I don't like to do that much explaining and talking. Just know she had coffee.
Here's the final result of the curtains, and I love them so much. I love how it kind of turns them the color the LED lights I have them as. They look really cool when the lights are off. I'm so glad I went with these, and I think they create the coolest effect with the LED lights behind them. And I love my little hanging plant over here too. But that's pretty much it on what I'm gonna be doing today. It's December 14th and today's the last day of doing my room. I have a few finishing touches to do and then we'll finally be done. I'm gonna install these shorter Govee lights to go around my mirror, and I also want to put one more strand of vines like up there so this can extend out this way. And lastly, I want to put these fairy lights around my mirror right here. Here's what the lights look like, and I love them so much. I put them all on the same exact colors. It may look like a lot of lights, but at the same time, I don't have to have every single one of these on. That's what I really like about them. And now let's just get onto the vines and the fairy lights. Room makeover video, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it. And make sure to check out the Govee LED lights. All the links will be down in the description box. Subscribe to my channel if you want to. I would really appreciate it, and give this video a like if you want to see more room related content. And if you've made it this far throughout the video, thank you. This is probably going to be a really long video. I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!